We're going to be talking about immunology, the Shen Cocktail, and cost-effective medical resources. So what is immunology? Immunology is the study of the immune system, which protects the body from harmful pathogens. It is important as it helps us better understand infections, autoimmune diseases, and cancer. And immunology is important in medicine because it helps us understand how the body defends itself, why diseases develop, and how we can create treatments such as vaccines, therapies for autoimmune conditions, and cancer immunology. The two main types of immunity are innate and adaptive immunity. Innate immunity is the immunity that you're born with. It is fast and nonspecific, meaning it acts the same way against any invader. Through a combination of physical, chemical, and cellular defenses, like our skin, stomach acid, fevers, and inflammation, our bodies contain built-in protection from harmful pathogens. Adaptive immunity, on the other hand, is developed over time and through experiences. It is slower to start, but it becomes specific to the invader, as T cells and B cells are created so the body responds faster the next time it encounters these pathogens or invaders. An example of this is vaccines and how they develop immunity against diseases. Overall, both types are incredibly important defenses for our body to keep us safe and regulated. They work together as innate immunity buys us time with general defenses, while adaptive immunity takes over precisely protecting the body from specific threats. Next, continuing on the basics of the immune system, we have antigens, which are molecules found on pathogens or abnormal cells. Antigens act as flags, and they tell the immune system when something doesn't belong. Connecting with this is the idea of self versus non-self recognition, where the immune system must recognize the body's own cells and not attack them. Failure to do this results in autoimmune diseases where the body mistakenly attacks its own healthy cells. Examples of these diseases include lupus or type 1 diabetes. The next component is immune memory. After fighting an infection, the body remembers the antigen and memory. T cells and B cells remain in the body ready to respond faster if the invader returns. This is the basis for vaccines, where safe exposure trains the immune system to recognize a disease without causing illness. Finally, communication and balance are crucial parts of the immune system. This system relies on chemical signals like cytokines to coordinate responses. If a response is too weak, infections will spread, but if they're too strong, autoimmune diseases and allergies can occur. Now into the clinical relevance. How does immunology affect human health? So vaccines, like we talked about, train the immune system to fight infections without causing illness. We can teach our own bodies to protect us from recurring illness by exposing them to antigens, which has become a powerful part of medicine. Then we have autoimmune diseases like celiac disease or psoriasis, where our own bodies attack healthy tissue. It is important to understand the overreactions of our bodies in order to adapt and protect ourselves from weakened immune systems. The same concept goes with allergies. Overactive immune responses pose dangers to our health, so it is crucial that our immune systems are studied and understood. Finally, cancer immunology, where tumors evade immune defenses, and how treatments can strengthen immune attacks against cancer. Immunology is becoming a more prominent treatment for cancers, and if it keeps developing, cures will come closer to our reach, which we will get into with the Shen Cocktail momentarily. Before we discuss that, we must talk about Dr. Shen. So who is Dr. Shen and what is his expertise? Dr. Shen is a dermatologist and researcher with expertise in Mohs surgery, which is a procedure to remove skin cancer by removing and examining tissue layers one at a time until all cancer cells are gone. It has cure rates of up to 99%, and it minimizes the removal of healthy surrounding skin. Dr. Shen focuses predominantly on skin cancer diagnosis and treatment, and he combines clinical practice with his research, making his work incredibly important and impactful for patients and the scientific community. He invented the Shen Cocktail, which is a non-invasive topical treatment for skin cancer, and he remains the only dermatologist to use this technique to treat skin cancer. So what exactly is the Shen Cocktail? It is a combination therapy to treat basal cell carcinoma and squamous cell carcinoma. It is non-surgical and has a 99% success rate. The Shen Cocktail consists of 3 creams. It's tretinoin 0.1%, imiquimod 5%, and 5-fluorouracil. In my shadowing of Dr. Shen, I discovered that doctors in Europe use a combination of imiquimod 5% cream and 5-fluorouracil 2% solution to treat skin cancer. So Dr. Shen experimented with adding tretinoin 0.1% cream, which increases the absorption by removing the superficial top layer of the skin. When it is applied to one part of the body, which is typically the face, the Shen Cocktail reveals other skin issues hidden deep under the skin all around the body, and as they surface, they become visible. Finally, I learned that it took 15 years for Dr. Shen to get published, as pushback from the medical community was too strong, as his non-invasive and inexpensive alternative decreases profit for other medical professionals. It wasn't until COVID, when surgery became less of an option, and the Shen Cocktail provided a safer alternative, that he got published. The Shen Cocktail amounts to around $30, which compared to invasive skin cancer surgeries that can be up to thousands of dollars, is an incredible price difference. Dr. Shen's invention is a significant development in medicine and also very considerate of patients who can now save thousands of dollars and still live healthy, cancer-free lives. Just like Dr. Shen's cost-efficient invention saves us money for patients, DollarFor is a nonprofit organization that helps patients reduce or even eliminate hospital bills for free. As of July 9th, 2025, they have crushed over $117 million of debt, with over 36,000 applications submitted. They help people apply for charity care, which is a federal program hospitals must provide to help reduce hospital bills. And this organization is incredibly helpful for families facing large medical bills, families who contain immigrants, or anyone with limited income. Medical debt in the U.S. can be extreme, and many people don't know that they qualify for 50 to 100% off their bill. In order to see if you or a loved one qualifies, all you have to do is fill out a 6-question screener. And if you qualify, DollarFor will help check if your hospital participates, assist in filling out the application, submitting documents, and following up with the hospital until the bill is either reduced or forgiven. To see if you qualify, find more information, or donate to the cause, you can go to DollarFor.org. And thank you so much for listening. That's all.